Tall mountains, gushing rivers and pristine lakes. These are the Canadian Rocky Mountains. Magnificent terrain such as this needs a majestic ride, and on the Rocky Mountaineer I have a front side seat to views that are out of this world.
Journey ever by train on the Rocky Mountaineer, exploring these beautiful sights. For sure, if I'm lucky today, I'm going to see some wildlife like moose and bear running around, and I'm really looking forward to a lovely meal cooked by the executive chef on this train. This meal and the entire view is one thing I'm never ever going to forget, believe me.
If you want to travel in style, then the Gold Leaf class is the way to go. Guest Services Manager Andrea graciously gives me a tour of this luxurious facilities on board.
This is our Gold Leaf dome here. You can see the beautiful panoramic windows where people get to enjoy the stunning scenery here in the Rocky Mountains.
I love the way the dome cars are designed to give travelers a spectacular view of the outside. The crew on board ensures that travelers don't miss a single thing on this awesome journey. Most of the terrain is protected land and is untouched, which quite literally makes you forget about your destination.
Our chef, our executive chef, has actually prepared something quite special for you on board.
And I'm looking forward to that.
I think you will enjoy it very much.
Welcome to Rocky Mountaineer. Today we're going to be doing a bison strip loin with blueberry sauce and a barley risotto for Chef Vicky. And right now I'm going to be cooking my barley in salted boiling water. So now I'm going to move that barley to the back of the stove, and meanwhile I have some vegetables up here that needs to be finished with extra virgin canola oil. We're going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees. So now we're going to be doing the sauce for the bison. So some extra virgin canola oil. Then we're going to add a little bit of mushrooms. We will add a little bit of wine to it. Okay, now I'm going to be using that veal stock and put it in my pan. The finishing of the sauce, we have some wild blueberries, and we're going to cook that sauce for about 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to let it simmer nicely on the side of the stove. So now our risotto has been cooking for about an hour and a half. So now we're going to finish it with some cream, parmesan, green onions, and mushrooms. First, we're going to add the mushrooms. So we have a little bit of mushroom in here, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, saute. Now we're going to add the barley risotto and toss it nicely. Now at this point, we're going to add a little bit of parmesan to the mixture, some chopped green onions. We have some heavy whipping cream. Then we'll rectify seasoning, a little bit of salt, a tiny touch of pepper. Now we're going to be looking at our bison. Bison strip loin has been marinating in red wine and black pepper overnight. Now what we'll do before frying, we'll need to pat it dry. We need to remove excess moisture from the actual meat. Now on using a very hot pan, or flat top in this case, now we'll be frying to about medium. If it gets overcooked, we'll get a little tougher. Now again, we're gonna have to make a little seasoning. So while the bison is cooking, we're gonna be removing the vegetable. They've been cooking for about 20 minutes. So now I think it's time to do our final plating. Our bison is cooked and ready to go. Our sauce is ready. Fresh butter goes into your sauce. So what we'll do, we just melt the butter to give it extra body. I like to use a ring. A ring is best to contain the risotto so it doesn't go all over the plate. We have a fresh garlic and olive oil crushed. Hey Vicky.
Hey chef, how are you?
Good.
So what have you made, chef?
Well, we've made a bison strip loin with a Alberta barley risotto.
So much flavor. It's like, you know, the chef has gone shopping along the way to actually create this meal. You have great produce. You've got a well-equipped kitchen to work out from. But on a train, there's time. There's like, you know, it's moving.
It's moving constantly.
You got to give like really pretty plated food. So it must be quite a challenge there. Yeah?
It is extremely challenging. And it's not like an aircraft. When you're on the air, the plane moves up and down.
Correct.
The train will swerve from left to right. You can feel the actual movement. So it's very difficult for our chefs sometimes when you are actually plating. And, you know, we have to be careful, especially when you're doing the final garnishes, because sometimes, you know, I mean, we've seen plates actually slide off.
Sure.
You know,
I can imagine that.
That's what our guests are very appreciative of, the effort we put into, you know, producing this kind of food.
There's a lot of respect for any kind of person who works in a place like this, because there's a lot of pressure. You want to give the guests the best satisfaction, and you know, this is definitely ticked off my bucket list today. Thank you, chef.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming with us.
Ooh la la la.